Yes, I'll move it over. We want to have a transcript.
Sure.
Yeah. We can edit if we swear. No, we said shoot.
Uh-huh.
Well, cool.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
guess
go ahead and bring up Navisworks on my end, and then what I can do is I can share my screen. And then Caleb, you can actually request control of it, and then you can actually, so like
Wow.
you'd actually be able to jump in, and you could actually like request control. You could actually like
I see that.
Hold up, where is it?
Anyone's got questions, please use the raised hand. I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to make sure we go over everything that she had. What's the BIM or BPEP?
The project execution plan. So in the file hierarchy, that should be just the very first thing in the very first folder.
Gotcha. Hold that sucker. The Republican Party questioned the irregularities in what?
That was my stats homework.
I was about to say, I didn't know this was got some democracy going on.
Hey, it is a federated model, so clearly we're talking about government at some point.
My notes aren't going to apply.
Caleb, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to give you control, so that you can go ahead. You can scroll through this document as we go through it.
Whoa, is it working?
It's working.
Well, it just lags. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say on this. We're past this point, and we're just modeling for that sake. Yeah, I'm not
Caleb,
even.
if you want,
go ahead.
Do you have the picture of what Sister Macbeth wrote on the board today? Because I think if we just go over those points.
Then that's what I'm doing. I've got it like here, and it's just like it just said BIMPP, which I'm not certain what that is all entailing. I think it's just kind of overview.
Yeah, so the PEP stands for Project Execution Plan, so it's kind of just how we're actually going to do this.
Okay, and I think that's more outlined in each of our individual assignments as we go along, so
yeah,
I don't think we need to spend, especially since we're just briefly into it, I think we're all right. And we can always ask Sister Macbeth a little bit more on that. So I am not going to worry, although that's probably a good thing to update.
Yeah.
Who's who? 2D drawings. Do we need to pull that up?
Well, I didn't even need to change anything on there. Already Smith, perfect. I just have to change that letter.
No, I'm not. I won't touch anything, I promise.
Okay, so what were you saying we need to pull up?
The 2D drawing.
Okay.
If there's any questions, I know.
That's right, we all have different ones. You know which
I'm
specific
not sure. Did
drawings you want to look at?
My child might be getting them. Keep quiet. Whoa, we live in Minecraft. Okay, you already pull it up, Brenton?
I'm gonna let's do the plan set first.
Your mouse moves faster, so if I'm not navigating on it, then you just do it.
No, you're good. I'm actually gonna open up all the drawings for all of our models real quick. So, a second.
Sounds good. While you do that, I'm gonna grab my child because she's fussing.
My screen still sharing?
Whoa. Oh. It's the baby. Wait, what's her name again?
Haven.
Haven.
Yeah.
Our 15 member.
Yeah, she's our mascot, I guess. Ooh, she scratched herself good. I gotta clip those. Just go back to sleep, kiddo. And don't tell mom that you scratched yourself. Whoa, we're going through our background right now. My face is
Background
creepily way too
painting.
close.
All right. Does the screen still share?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was sharing the whole time, so. By your mutual account. I mean, what's up? You gonna run the meeting? So I don't know exactly what. Is there anything you guys saw in the 2D drawings that you need clarification in the model, per se? I guess is probably the real question we have to ask.
I don't think so.
I asked mine when I was in class because there was a couple of different things. But I think I figured my stuff out, I think.
Yeah, like what the heck is this?
Yeah, So it's the AHU and then it's everything just coming out of it and just branching off. So
Fun.
yeah. So
Oh, you have an exhaust in here? Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah.
That will be annoying.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a pain to coordinate.
That's all your fault, Gabe.
I got it. I'm usually pretty complicated anyway, so it works out.
I think we should just get permission to just vent it straight out the wall over here instead of going to the roof.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. Yeah.
Forgo the whole building.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I have a vent stack drawing here somewhere, I thought. Maybe I don't. No, I don't really have anything on mine. Yeah, I'm getting some weird slope piping coming out through like here. Let's see. Power supply. Yeah, so all of my stuff is probably going to be coming up into the roof or into the ceiling. That's going to be coming over to these areas and then kind of dropping down into them.
Yeah.
Same thing heading over here to this sink. And then, is there a sanitary drawing? Yes, there is. Okay, so everything's going to be getting pumped out that way. Good to know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that means, so if we're just going out that way, that means my vent stack is going to be right about here. Coming
Which
straight
I don't
up.
know why anyone would need to run through there.
Well, the nice thing about this is, you know, so the domestic cold water is coming in right here. And so having the waste go out makes sense, and they're going to sort of to the same space to where all those utilities are going to be at. But this is going to be crazy to slope over here and then out.
Yeah.
Intriguing. So I'm guessing just, yeah. As we move forward, I think it's going to be important for us to see the 2D drawings and just get as accurate as we can. I think we're still going to have some clashes. It's inevitable, but
yeah.
But I mean, we had them today. Is this the model?
Yeah, this is your this is the one that you threw together. Yeah, this is your NWF.
Look at those colors, gentlemen. That's
Yeah.
I think the only thing in terms, like, we don't even have to pull up the clashes. It's pretty much all, and Will and I have already talked about this. Just because of how early on it is, it's electrical that needs to usually move first. And so I think all your stuff is good, Gabe. And then, Breton, you obviously can't really move your things.
Not yet.
And
Once
none of
we
your,
do
and
get
you had no
pipes in
classes.
the walls.
So we have 5 minutes left in our meeting. Wow.
Yeah, once we get the pipes in the wall, then we'll have to start moving stuff around. I'm trying to remember what the hierarchy is that the company I was interning at used, but it was like graded piping was the last thing that you needed to move just because it has a slope. So that's just the whole pain, especially if you're going through a ceiling or something. There's like graded piping, then it was like mechanical duct, and then it was I think it was then like medical gas or something, which we're not worried about here. Up until I think like the thing that like was always told to move was fire protection. So
Sure. Which we aren't there yet.
no. I don't think they're even doing fire protection in this model.
I don't know. I don't want to. I don't have to do that. I just have to.
So were there already clashes that happened, Caleb?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were a couple of your ducts coming out that were and Will's lights that were pretty much right on top of each other. So Will just went in already and moved most of them, and we'll run that before.
Those are done.
Yeah, so those are all cleaned up, and there were just a couple things like there were inches touching, so they weren't bad.
Yeah.
Those were the ones with the ducts and the light. They were literally placed right on in each other.
Oh, really?
So it was like, okay, those ones need to be moved. But other than that, everything.
Oh yeah,
was
what
fine.
is that? It's a VAV and a light right on top of each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's
you
usually
can-
not kosher.
Yeah, it doesn't work out.
So it looks like most of it's, yeah, that's some of the viewpoints. They're all just, most of it's electrical, I think, that can be moved at this point. But it might come back to hurt us later, but I don't think it will. The other 2 points that she had us is milestones and then review owner coordinating notes, which we don't have yet. So that will be a thing for next week's
Yeah.
meeting. So
Yeah.
milestones, I think our milestones were met. I think we got all those placed, and Will made those last adjustments. So that will be there for the next, when we do this again. So
Heck
I don't know. Not to make this too long, I think we're on pace. Like I think it looks good and it's organized. And if you guys
Yeah.
here are seeing anything right now that could be an issue with this, because what's this week's goal? Like what's supposed to be put in on your guys' models? Because I'm not up to date with that.
I need to. Oh, go ahead, Brenton.
I was going to pull up the assignment for next week so we can see what we've
Great.
all
Oh
got.
yeah.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so I've got like sanitary and venting. So
Nice.
yeah.
Wait, that's all.
Well, so the thing is though, sanitary venting, like I know
Plumbing.
it doesn't look a lot, but all of this mechanical stuff, once we get into like my vent stack in here, that's gonna be a pain
Yeah.
because the vent stack goes like right here, straight up. So and there's gonna be
makes sense.
mechanical stuff that's coming
That's what we were looking
through as well. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting.
This week might be
I
one
just
that.
have to do all the.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say I just have to do all the conduit to the lights.
Okay. That's pretty straightforward. That shouldn't get in the
a
way too
lot.
much.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a lot.
I hope.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
if it'll be. The hard part is like it's so easy to move, but it's so easy to get into everything. I feel
I
like
know.
so
I
that
think it's
one's
just when I
gonna
start
be
putting
one.
my decks in, it's gonna get complicated.
Yeah.
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 Are these
Making
trapeze
sure that they're
hangers?
the right
Gabe and I were
size.
kind of.
What?
Question.
I was wondering if these are
I was
trapeze
saying-
hangers up there.
Oh.
Or those, oh no, those
I
aren't
have no
lights, aren't they?
idea. Yeah.
Yeah, those are.
Yes, they are lights.
Yeah, they are. Okay. Yeah, honestly, conduit, just run it high, run it close, just to the top of the slab, and then just drop down where you need to, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, Gabe and I
That's
were
probably
saying
best.
that inside of the ceiling, we're just gonna do like I'll go as low as we can above the ceiling, and then Gabe will go high.
Yeah. Let me.
Sounds like we're already planning that this next week, which would be good. And then I submit the notes from the meeting, but we'll just have to make sure that we take those notes when we talk to her.
Okay.
But that's about it.
Yeah.
So
Can I say
actually,
something real quick?
this Thursday's. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I was just gonna point out, like when we go through that, we're actually figuring out where all their systems need to go. You know, knowing like having sort of like an order of where people should be at, like in that vertical space. You know, like if we put electrical, basically hugging the slab
Yeah.
above, and then mechanical can like take up more of a space right in here. You know.
Oh yeah. Let's do that, Will. That's easier.
Okay.
So I'll go as low as
So
possible.
you're saying that. So Brenton, the box that you drew is the slab, and then the black line under that is the ceiling.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So I'll hug the slab, and Gabe will go below that.
Yeah. So it'd be something like you'd have your all of your mechanical work in there, and then we come in with, I'm just gonna use green even though that's waste. We just have like all like the plumbing piping kind of going through like that. And then if we do that way, then the only thing that like we're ever gonna have clashes is like with electrical it needs to branch down. Or in those cases